Lala Anthony has always been known as more than just a celebrity or a basketball wife. She's an actress, a producer, a businesswoman, and most importantly, a mother. But despite all her achievements, she's often been defined in the public eye by her long and complicated relationship with Carmelo Anthony, one of the NBA's most recognizable stars. Over the years, their marriage has been a roller coaster, full of love, loyalty, infidelity rumors, separations, reconciliations, and finally a public split that left fans both saddened and unsurprised. And just when many thought the dust had settled, Carmelo's recent speech has reopened old wounds, with Lala calling it the ultimate betrayal. For Lala, this wasn't just about a few words left unsaid. It wasn't just about being omitted in passing. It was about the years of sacrifice, support, and dedication that she poured into Carmelo's life. Years that seemed invisible when he stood before the world to celebrate his legacy. She has reportedly told those close to her that she felt treated like leftovers, as if all the love and energy she gave could be brushed aside now that the spotlight no longer shines on their marriage. These words have resonated powerfully because they don't just reflect her personal hurt. They speak to a much larger issue that many women, and partners in general, face when their efforts go unacknowledged. Carmelo's speech was supposed to be a moment of reflection, a chance to honor those who shaped him both on and off the court. He thanked teammates, coaches, mentors, and even friends from earlier stages of his life. But noticeably missing was any true acknowledgement of Lala's role. And for fans who have followed their journey, this absence was shocking. After all, she wasn't just a bystander. She was by his side through NBA championships, through relocations to different cities, through injuries, scandals, and the never-ending demands of fame. Lala was the one keeping their home stable while Carmelo traveled and trained. She was the one shielding their son, Kian, from the chaos of media scrutiny. To pretend that her role didn't matter was a blow not just to her personally, but to the image of their shared history. Fans quickly picked up on the omission, and social media exploded with discussions. On Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, people voiced their outrage, siding with Lala and pointing out that her contributions deserved recognition. Some fans recalled how she stuck with Carmelo even during the darkest times of their marriage, when rumors of infidelity threatened to destroy their family. Others highlighted how she managed to keep her own career afloat, balancing red carpets and acting gigs while maintaining a sense of normalcy for their son. Supporters argued that even if their marriage ended, there should still be respect for the years they shared and the child they raised together. But what makes Lala's reaction even more striking is that she didn't lash out with anger or bitterness. Instead, she chose honesty. By calling it the ultimate betrayal, she didn't just express pain. She highlighted the importance of acknowledgement. To her, this wasn't about fame, money, or headlines. It was about dignity. It was about being seen for the years she invested in someone else's success. And in doing so, she has become a voice for countless women who have experienced the same feeling of being erased once a relationship ended. If we step back and look at the bigger picture, Lala's statement points to a pattern in society. Too often, the people who stand behind public figures, especially women supporting powerful men, are forgotten once the spotlight moves on. Their work is invisible, their sacrifices are invisible, and when the story is finally told, it's as though they were never there at all. By speaking up, Lala has forced people to reconsider how we value and respect those who quietly carry so much of the weight behind the scenes. Her courage also shines a light on the complexities of co-parenting after a breakup. Lala and Carmelo share their teenage son, Kian, who has grown up in the spotlight because of his parents' fame. For his sake, they've both tried to maintain a cordial relationship, but moments like this can make it difficult. When one parent feels unacknowledged or disrespected, it can create tension that ripples into the family dynamic. For Lala, hearing her years of love and sacrifice ignored wasn't just about her feelings. It was about the legacy she and Carmelo share through their son. This controversy has also sparked debates about Carmelo himself. Many are asking, why didn't he mention Lala in his speech? Was it an intentional decision, a way to avoid reopening old wounds? Or was it a careless oversight that revealed how little he values her role in his story? Some believe that Carmelo may have wanted to keep his speech focused on basketball and avoid personal drama. But others argue that no matter, Lala's influence was too significant to ignore. Even if they're no longer together, she was undeniably part of his journey, and failing to recognize that came across as dismissive and cold. Meanwhile, Lala's fans are rallying behind her, praising her for her strength, independence, and vulnerability. She has become an example of how to demand respect without being vindictive. She could have dragged Carmelo publicly, bringing up old scandals and painful truths. Instead, she simply told her truth, that she felt like leftovers, discarded after giving so much. It was raw, it was real, and it connected with people because it's a feeling so many can relate to, regardless of fame or fortune. It's also worth noting that Lala isn't just standing still in this moment. She has continued to build her career, starring in television shows, films, and business ventures. She has redefined herself outside of her marriage, proving that she's more than someone's wife or ex-wife. Her story is a reminder that even when relationships end painfully, individuals can still rise, still thrive, and still command the respect they deserve. In fact, this controversy may have only strengthened her public image, showing that she is unafraid to confront the truth and demand the recognition she earned. As for Carmelo, his silence on the matter speaks volumes. Whether he will address Lala's feelings remains uncertain. Some believe he may issue an apology, while others think he'll stay quiet, hoping the storm will pass. But one thing is clear. This incident has left a mark on how fans view him. His legacy as a basketball player remains secure, but his legacy as a partner, as a father, and as a man who benefited from the sacrifices of others is now under scrutiny. In the end, Lala Anthony's reaction isn't just about a marriage, a speech, or a single moment. It's about the universal desire to be acknowledged for the love and sacrifices we give. Her statement that she felt treated like leftovers is heartbreaking, but it's also powerful. It tells the world that her story matters, that her role mattered, and that no amount of fame can erase the truth of what she contributed. And perhaps most importantly, it has started a larger cultural conversation about respect, recognition, and the value of those who often go unseen.